A popular misconception about introverts is that we're in a bad mood when we're quiet or we don't talk and 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 that's not always the case. I'm into silent observation. That's what I call. I just stand back. It's almost like wallflower. You know, when you go to something and you stand at the side, you just watch people. It doesn't mean I'm in a bad mood. I mean, of course, like anybody, sometimes it does, but it doesn't necessarily. Because introverted is not a bad thing. I guess it can be bad if you're overly shy and you avoid people. I don't avoid people like I used to. I used to really avoid. Like I'd walk in a store and if I saw someone I knew, I would just look down or I'd avert my eyes because I didn't want to talk to them. You know, that kind of thing. That's really avoidance. Now I don't avoid people, but I don't go out of my way to talk to people. I tend not to like shooting a bull, talking about the weather. I don't tend to chat a lot. Um, I can talk about any topic, which you've probably seen, because I just ramble. I have stories about almost everything. I like to talk. I'm better at one-on-one, which is really an odd thing to say to a vlog that potentially millions of people could see. More than likely, only one or two people will see it because I'm not that popular, but it's online, so potentially millions of people could see that. But I don't like to vlog when there's somebody around, which is really weird. Like if someone's in the room, I don't want them to hear me talking, which is really, I don't know. Maybe it's not that weird. Maybe that's normal, but people don't like doing that. But here's an example of some of my introverted behavior when I'm in a social situation. Last week we went, or it was actually earlier this week. It was Monday. It seems like a long time ago. Um, we went family dinner at Kristen and Kenny Neary's house with their family, which I really had a good time. I really enjoyed it. But I was sitting on the couch when I found my way in their living room. So the kids are playing and Kenny's cooking and outside and Avery and Chris were doing this think you could dance off thing on the Connect where you dance and they take a picture of you. So they were having a good time and up looking at the computer and over there and I was sitting on the couch just quietly smiling. Avery wanted to know if I was upset, if I felt okay. And that's a common question. It really is. People ask introverts all the time, "Are you okay?" And I've seen this online, so I know that other people get the same question. And it's like, of course I am. But she's very rarely seen me in social situations. After being married for 15 years, this next week, and knowing each other for over a year, so being together for 16 years, this is maybe the fourth time we've had dinner over at someone's house. Not counting family, because we've gone over to my siblings and her parents and my parents and but we don't do it very often. So see, the thing is, Avery does not see me in social situations very often. To me, be quiet and just sit in one place. I smile. I mean, but I don't go out of my way a lot. And that it's because I'm introverted. It's because it's not a bad thing. See, some people say it's a bad thing. Isolation can be bad because when you're by yourself, Satan can pick you off. You can get your mindset can be altered. You can change. If you're by yourself all the time, you start getting lonely, and if you get lonely, you get depressed. And if you get depressed, I mean, it can be a cycle of badness. So it's isolation is not really very good. But being alone, that's not bad. It's not bad. There's a difference between lonely and being alone. I want to be alone a lot of times, but I don't like being lonely. So you can be lonely when you're in a crowded room, when you're not alone. And I don't mind, like going to the mall, but I like to sit on the bench and watch people. I don't like the hustle bustle and walking around and going in and out of stores when they're crowded. Day after Thanksgiving drives me crazy because I don't like large groups. Or I don't mind them so much. There was a time when this isn't just introversion. This was just social anxiety. It was bad. I would go in groups, um, not just to the mall, but like to Walmart. I mean, the mall's busy sometimes. Walmart's busy sometimes, but I mean just on normal days. I would go in and I would just be like freaked out because there were people. And it wasn't like crowds, like hustle bustle, like they're up against you. It's like just seeing so many people just freaked me out, and that's social anxiety. That's not good. It's not healthy. Um, but so there's variations. See, there are variations of extrovert and introvert. Extrovert, that's not bad. It can get obnoxious, I think, when you have to always talk and you're so full of energy and you're always up in somebody's face and just like calm down. That's what I want to say. Calm. Actually, I do say sometimes calm down because I mean it's not bad to have a lot of energy. It just gets too much for me anyway. I don't know if it does for everybody else. But that's all I have to say about that.